Sky's Promise, Chapter 1, Sea and Land. I wake up and see Rebecca and Wolf sleeping next to each other. I look around and I don't see Cinder. Cinder? Where are you? I say aloud. I look at the doors and see that one of them is open. I walk to the doors and walk outside. I see Cinder atop the hill that she likes to sit on. I wonder why she's there. I walk up the hill and sit next to Cinder. The waves are angry, Cinder says. I look to the seas and see the waves crashing upon the beach. The storms will be upset, I respond. I could see the storms. Cinder could see the emotions of the ocean. I had known Cinder for 7 years, and I had never seen her so upset. Rebecca walked out of the sheds and sees us sitting upon the hill. Another day, another night, she says. Animals of the island run on the tracks with their loads of supplies. Me and Cinder are called to Shelltown Station. We were to take stones for the new resident building that was being built in New Wave for restock. We were chained to the load, and we set off. The load was heavy, and it was a very hot day. Why did we have to work today? Cinder complained. It's the middle of summer. You were the one who wanted to work this summer to get extra, I reminded her. Cinder wanted to earn some extra money to see her sister and mother next year. I tried to tell her that she was making enough money, but she wanted to work even harder. You know, you could have just slept in today if you knew it was going to be so hot, I said to Cinder. I could have taken your shifts. I know, but what kind of friend would I be if I let you do all my work? Cinder teased. I suppose you're right, I say. I look to the left of me and see the new wave station. I bark a few times as a signal that me and Cinder are arriving. Good morning, Sky, Cinder, Miss Pack greeted us. Do you have the cargo we need? Yep, I replied. The hardest stowed on the coastline. Thank you both, Miss Pack said. Cinder, you look tired. I look over at Cinder to see an annoyed look on her face. That's because I am, Cinder said with tiredness. The sun is killing me. Cinder didn't like the sun so much. The sun is how she got her name. At night, she would have a beautiful ember fur. In the day, she would be all shades of gray, giving her her name Cinder. Well, if you like, we have the sprinklers you can cool off in, Miss Pack offered. Cinder got a blank look on her face, and then she ran to the sprinklers at high speed. I could have sworn she was out of energy a moment ago. Cinder sat under the sprinklers and relaxed. Well, that didn't take her long, I teased. At least I'm cooling off, Cinder protested. Cinder got out of the sprinklers and walked back to the rails. We both said our goodbyes and left. We went about our day and did our deliveries. The sun was about to set, so I headed back to the sheds. As I was heading back home, I saw the birds fly above me and I smiled. Night rolls around, and me and the others are talking about our day. Hey, I heard a real scary story from Sea Spray the other day, Wolf said. What did she tell you this time? Cinder asked with excitement. Well, she said that there was a ghost roaming around the island 50 years ago, Wolf said. She was a normal animal on the island until she died. But when she died, she never went to the afterlife. She stayed on Earth because there were people who did her wrong. She roams the island, terrorizing kids to see if they have done wrong to her. She disappeared one night, and no one saw her again. Me and Cinder shook in fear. That story isn't true, right? Cinder asked in fear. Who knows, Wolf said. All the reports have been lost over the years, and no one that old has lived to tell the tale. You are full of coal, Rebecca proclaimed. That story is fake and Sea Spray knows it. Rebecca turns over to her side. If anything, that story was made up to scare kids. Good night. Me and Cinder and Wolf do the same. That story, was it true or not? Either way, no ghost is going to scare me away from my home. That night, I had another dream. This time, I saw no one around me. "Hello?" I shouted. "Is anyone there?" No one replied. I look around once more. This time, I see a shadow figure in front of me. The figure looks like a male. "Who are you?" I asked the male. I feel a little intimidated by him. "My name is Timothy," he replied. I calm my fear. I feel safe around him. "Timothy," I repeat. "Why are you here?" The fog clears up, and I see his face. He's a silver wolf, and he has ember-like eyes. He gives me a kind, soft, welcoming smile. "Why are you here?" I asked. The silver wolf turns serious. "I don't have much time to explain," he says. "You are about to be under attack. Go to the northern island and find my brother. He's the only one who can help you. Go!" Light comes into view, and I see Cinder shaking me awake.